Hey, Dr. Up. I thought I'd give you a quick screen share to follow along with my text email. So I thought I would actually write you a blog post. The overall topic is how to create worthwhile SEO content. And you can tell that that's the H1, that's the title of the post. The first thing that you want to do is realize that there's subtopics below that, and they're phrased more as questions. And so you want to make sure you add in this and mark it up as a header, usually as an H2. So how do I effectively create content for my website? The first thing that you want to do is treat that as a question and then an immediate answer. So instead of, how do I effectively create content for my website that will rank? I don't then launch into, last Tuesday, I was sitting on the can and thinking about how awesome I am at writing, and don't launch into a narrative right away. Keep in mind that Google is going to look at this section of content and try to understand its overall relevance topically, using the terms that are listed here, are they co-relevant to a particular topic? And you want to actually provide an answer, a real answer, that's usually 1 to 2 sentences, around 45 to 60 words altogether. So, how do I effectively create content for my website that will rank? Using an engaging writing style while presenting each relevant subtopic supported with a director and answer, and various types of content will generally generate content that ranks well. You could change that around. Content that ranks well is usually written in a engaging writing style with relevant subtopics, supported with a direct answer and additional content. So you want to think through what are the subtopics that people are searching for, and then support them. So we actually want to, add an image. Remove that. So we'll add an image, and I just had this little silly picture of a castle, like saying SEO. Notice that the file name has changed. It says add relevant images.jpg. So the alt text is add relevant images to create compelling content that ranks. Bada bing, bada boom. That's it. Then if there are kind of little bullet point items, then be sure to include them as an ordered list, an unordered list, or even a table. Kind of answering, how do I do that? So specifically you use the people also ask function to find common questions and actually provide a full answer to them in your post. Include relevant images with appropriate matching file names and metadata, present additional information in tables, numbered lists, and bulleted lists. So then we would proceed on to the next subtopic of, how to create worthwhile SEO content. So another common question would probably be, how long does my content need to be to rank in search? There's no specific length required to rank for a specific search. Keep in mind that most useful and complete blog content generally perform better for additional phrases. So it's not that there's a specific length. You don't have to write more than 1,000 words. You don't have to worry about if it's less than 500 words. Think about more about, is it complete? Does this completely answer the questions that people have about this particular topic that I'm discussing? So it could be exhaustive or it could be pretty straightforward. Like if the question is, what color chord is a 37B, 36/6 worker form. It's blue. Like that's it. You don't have to go into a huge diatribe about it. So find the subheaders, subtopics that make that topic complete when you answer it. So I would want to add a graphic to this section, maybe link out and cite other resources frequently. Be sure to link out and cite additional resources frequently. There's no penalty for linking to other sites. There's no behavioral problem. Like if people see a blue link, they might read it and jump to that link and come back, or they might open it in a tab to read later, or they might just take it as additional information. So be sure to link out as often as you can, particularly to cited, medical studies. If you're referencing medical facts, it's always good to cite them. If they're in journals, that's always good as well. So that's kind of the long and short of it, is that you want to create an H2, at least 1 to 2 sentences that directly answer it, and as many additional paragraphs as is necessary to describe fully and support that answer. So, I could definitely write more here, write additional content before I change the subject. So, if you find yourself in that writing for that next paragraph, kind of changing tack and discussing something separate, then create a second a header and treat it as a separate section. But don't be afraid to have multiple paragraphs addressing one H2. So that's the general theory and practice that I've had the most success with when it's coming to content writing for SEO. I'll send you an email with a kind of short description. I hope this helps.